Boy, it's coming down real quick now, isn't it? Well, it's time for me to review another classic 80s. We're going to talk about another good classic 80s show that's long and forgotten and not too familiar with. If in that show I'm going to finally talk about is from 1984 toward 1986. If you don't know who that is, that's Burke. If I get this thing started. Sing it, ladies. Oh yes. Trapdoor. I didn't know this weird show existed until I watched a few more episodes. In fact, there's like 26 of them, and in fact, most of them are 5 minutes short. Not to mention, Burke does some weird cooking of weird creatures. Ones that are alive, ones with eyeballs and all gooey mixy stuff. And he always serves as master, which we never see in this story. And yeah, speaking of the trapdoor, every time he opens it, there will be random creatures popping out. Also, that's Boney, by the way. His pet spider. First is this yellow creature thing that stretches out his eyes. Second is this weird red blobby thing that chases after her Burke. And he tricks the creature. Sure, look into the mirror and scare itself away. And closes the trapdoor on it. And the episode just ends there. I forgot to mention this show is really strange to watch. Not only that the show is like popular in the 80s, there's lots of merchandises. It's like the plushie of Burke, a button, a hoodie, t-shirt. Some other weird looking creatures, which I'll get to in a moment. Some of them are pretty downright terrifying, or just downright the weirdest ones. I love the stop motion animations, which you don't see in much films anymore, or TV shows besides Gumby. And by the way, they got a British accent. And here comes my favorite part from this show. Get Dunker attacked by a tentacle creature. Here it comes. Wait for it. Watch this. That gets me every time. Anyhow, the show is downright, well, there's no other word for it, weird. Really weird. Or just like that Banana Man I reviewed yesterday. This one is meant for kids. And it's done by the company called Queen's Gate Tenchen. Not too familiar from that company. But I'm guessing they only did this show. And all the creatures we've seen in the show are just downright the weirdest ones. Including the pink one. And it's all bobby and has one single tooth sticking out. Is the strangest, creepiest one I ever seen. There's like lots of the weirder ones. Including the one that looks like Donkey Kong. The red one. But then again, this did came out in the 80s, before Donkey Kong had a different update in the late 90s. The characters are pretty memorable. The story is plain and simple and weird. Oh, there he is. He looks like Donkey Kong. Looks big, scrawny arms and hands that are like boxing gloves. But every time they leave the castle, there's like weird things in the forest, creating the strange liquid. There's not too much music playing, besides the Trapdoor song, which you only hear during to the end of the episodes. I find these characters most likely my favorites, including one that looks like Donkey Kong. It's pretty neat to see the strangest designs of these characters. The stories are plain and simple, or not much else of story. He just sells bark. When he opens a trapdoor, there's always going to be weird, oddly strange creatures coming out. And to make sure this review won't be like nearly the 10 minutes or 12 minutes long. Not only that, there's like all 25 episodes actually. Especially when it shows the final episode called Bye Bye Burke. It gets a little sad that he finally decides to leave the castle. Oh, that he cannot take it anymore and he wants to leave the castle for good. And it's just downright depressing. I was like, no, you can't go. You can't leave. And it shows all the weird creatures from the last episodes they were in. Oh yeah, and he throws rubbish just as well in the trapdoor. Yep, he decides to leave, and it gets actually pretty sad. sheds of tears. Through your eyes. No! There he goes. But there to the end credits, he actually comes back. Woohoo! And that was Trapdoor. I love this show. Oh, it's just so freaky, it gets scary most of the time. It's just the greatest show I ever seen. It's just so, in a word for it, cool. Oh, it's just really the greatest show out there, including that catchy song, Trapdoor. That's just the best part from the show, that awesome song. I just love the entire show. It's just so great. It's perfect to entertain children around the world. Nobody remembers this show. Oh, now, but it deserves to be rebooted. No. Yeah. So all I can say is Trapdoor is worth watching. Even though it's released in different company of London. So if you love claymations, this show will be worth your time. And most likely Gumby as well. So if you really like this show, you might enjoy it while it's worth your time. Right? I'll see you when I talk about another forgotten and animated series. See you then! That's all. All for now. Bye!